Hey everyone, it's Types, and today I am again, of course, playing some good old-fashioned Control in Pokemon TCG Live expanded format. This deck was actually sent to me by someone through Discord by vibeneutral. Vibeneutral is, as I said, they're someone in my Discord server. They play Control, and they sent me this list. I made some changes. Actually, I made a solid chunk of changes, and I haven't actually played with it with all the changes, but I'm excited to present it to you. But the basic idea of the deck is that you use Mimikyu here with this attack to discard a supporter from your hand, and if you do, you use the effect of that card as this attack. And this essentially allows you to play two supporters every turn, one with, of course, your regular supporter, and one with the effect of this attack. In terms of other Pokemon, we have Tapu, Lele-GX, and Eldegoss V to allow us greater access to our supporter cards. These are okay. You'll sometimes play them. You'd rather, of course, not play them because they give up multiple prizes. Then we also have Xurkitree-GX. Xurkitree-GX has an ability that means it's immune to damage from Pokemon that have special energy. This is here for, obviously, decks that just play special energy. It is essentially an auto-win, depending what exactly they're running. Additionally, we also see Girafarig. This is a commonly played Pokemon Control, one that I'm honestly not the most versed in using, in at least expanded Control, but allows you to put two cards in from your opponent's discard pile into the Lost Zone. This allows us to eliminate certain threats, although we may need to jump through some hoops to get there. Generally, in regular expanded, this is used to punish versus secret-based decks, but of course that's not really a thing in the Live's expanded format because there is no versus secret, but it's still here. It can be useful. And last but certainly not least is Snorlax, one of the main win conditions against certain decks with its ability block as long as this Pokemon is in the active spot. Your opponent's active Pokemon cannot retreat. So this is, of course, very useful because it stops retreating altogether. This is the only way we can do that, and it's quite useful. So Snorlax here can be a win condition against certain decks. Then, of course, the star of the show is supporters. I'll talk about the energy count real quick here, though. Recycle energy is the main energy here, allowing you to use a colorless energy, and it returns to your hand if your Pokemon's KO'd. We also have lightning energy and psychic energy. We need some basic energy in case we're played against decks that completely shut down special energy in one way or another. So we run psychic for, I'll get to that in a second, but it's searchable with Fog Crystal. And then we also run a lightning energy, of course, so we can use Xurkitree-GX's GX attack, which can give our opponent an extra prize card. It's not that amazing, but we just need some basic energy, and those are fine. It can really be any type, though. Now, I'll talk about the items real quick. We have Fog Crystal. As I said, it can search out the Psychic Energy, or, of course, our Mimikyu's, the Tapu Lele, or the Girafarig. Quick Ball to search out any basics, and Hisuian every ball to grab a prized Pokemon, which is nice. Then we have Lily's Pokédoll. This is a very powerful item card that is essentially a Pokemon with that does not give up any prize cards. Sorry about that, if you heard a loud sound. But Lily's Pokédoll here stops our opponent from taking prize cards from us. And this is very useful because, it's just good to not give up prizes. There are a few specific combos we can do with this, which I'll get to later as well. And then we see that we also run Rescue Stretcher to recover a Pokemon. Scoop Up Net as a switch or healing aspect type of card. Counter Catcher to Gust if we're down on prizes, but we're pretty much always going to be down on prizes, so it's a free Gust as an item. Very nice. And then we also run, in terms of tools, we do run Big Parasol, stopping effective attacks. This can be useful. I find this a little hard to use because tool removal is relatively common, especially if we only have like one copy of a tool. So I don't know if this one of Big Parasol is enough or useful. I might drop it, might increase it. I haven't decided about that yet. And then also to disrupt, we have Play Path the Peak, which we can recover actually with Lusamine, which I'll get to. But then Lucky Egg here, which is it's a tool card that says if the Pokemon we have is knocked out and it's attached to Lucky Egg is attached to that Pokemon by damage from an opponent's attack, which is generally how Pokemon are KO'd. Then you draw until you have 7 cards in hand. The original list I was sent played Curse Shovel, milling our opponents, but I think Lucky Egg is going to be really nice here to get set up early. And then we also play a wide variety of supporters. Cynthia, Steven Searchal, which searches for 3 cards and ends our hand. The end of your hand effect is essentially negated if you use it as your attack. I run a copy of Research, Rosa to search stuff out. Then we also run, for setup, we run Arven, Birdkeeper as a switch, and Marnie. Then we also run Guzma for gusting in addition to Counter Catcher. We run Peonia and Gladion for prize manipulation. And then in terms of recovery, we run Team Yell's Cheer, as well as 2 copies of Cynthia Caitlin and 2 copies of Lusamine. If we want to mill our opponents, we run Misfortune Sisters, and we also run Bellelba Brycen-Man. Bellelba Brycen-Man will mill us, but it should be okay. We just need to be a little careful. Then we also, in terms of recovery, we also run Cyllene. I forgot to mention that, which is here. And then we also have Faba, as well as Team Yell Grunt, and Plumeria to remove energy from our opponent's side of the board. We have Channeler in case we get item locked by an attack. We have, I guess the last board to talk about here is going to be, I've missed one here. Penny to heal, and Klara to recover. Oh, and Mars to disrupt our opponent's hand, and as well as Team Skullgrunt to disrupt our opponent's hand. Now I want to talk about the Birdkeeper and Guzma specifically, because of their ability to provide a switch, meaning that you can attack with Mimikyu and then switch into the Lily's Pokédoll, which is a nice little combo. There's a lot going on in this list, and I don't know how to play it perfectly yet, but I can play it pretty well, and I'd recommend you try it as well. It's obviously a bit of a toxic deck, but it's still very fun. So let's see. Also, I've been having trouble finding matches, and I have like issues with timers. So you know, it's okay. Nice, we found someone. Hopefully, the match works right. I haven't had any actual glitches though, so that's good. Or I don't think I have, other than the timer glitch, where we run out of time faster. But as I said, there's also a lot to think about. So it could just be me not thinking too long, but I believe it is the timer getting too fast. Because usually I never have problems with the timer, but I will choose to go second, allowing us to attack with Mimikyu V on the first, or Baby Mimikyu on the first turn of the game. And we see our opening hand is bad. This hand is definitely not good. We do have Peonia, though, which is a pseudo-draw card. I have noticed consistency issues with this deck. I did increase the consistency, though, when I made some changes, but I don't know. You certainly get bad hands from time to time. We're against a Suicune V. Okay, this could be a wide variety of things. I'm thinking it might just be a Suicune V-based deck. Could be Suicune Ludicolo, could play Inteleon. I don't know what expanded base cards this is going to run, though. We see Nest Ball. Hopefully we didn't just match into a standard deck. That also happens like half the time. It's really boring. But okay, so they play the Squirtle, presumably into the Team Up Blastoise, allowing them to accelerate lots of energies. But I'm going to start off with Peonia. I don't think we need special energy denial. Girafarig is okay. Energy's fine. I'm going to get rid of Faba, Channeler, and Path, I think. I don't know how much value Path will have in this matchup. Lusamine could be nice to like mess them up with Path. I'll get rid of that, though, and then I'm just going to kind of chill on this hand. I'll stick the Lucky Egg in the active. And I'm actually going to Lightning GX them, give them an extra prize card, just to like force them to jump through more hoops to do stuff. I'll stick Lucky Egg here. Gonna quick ball away the Girafarig. I don't think we need that just yet. Gonna grab Mimikyu. And we did prize a Mimikyu as well. That's important to note. And stick the other Lucky Egg on Mimikyu. And then we're just going to Lightning GX. Rumbling Wires is not a usable attack for us. And we do choose a card from their hand. So we do see more information about the deck they're running. I'll put the Irida. That seems nice to disrupt them. I don't know why they play so many War Turtles. I mean, it's only 2. That's not crazy. But we're just going to send the Irida into the prizes. Big question. Do they have 7 prizes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, it does look like they have 7 prizes there, although it is difficult to count. We've seen them drop a Brooklet Hill, which is a bit annoying. We did actually put our Faba and our Path into the prizes, but I'm not too concerned. I don't think they're going to get too much value off of this. And so I think we should be okay. And yeah, Adventures Discovery, they're going to like fill their bench up anyway, so it's not a huge deal. And they have not fleet-footed yet either, so they can do that. I think the only card they played so far is a Nest Ball. Or the only card in their discard pile is the Nest Ball, though. They don't have any water there. Inteleon VMAX, and what on earth is this that we're playing against? Okay, I think we should be fine. I don't think their deck's particularly amazing. Let's see. Did they attach last turn? I think they did. Keldeo GX? Wow, okay. Yeah, I don't really know what's happening. right now, but it's fine. Suicune V is definitely just like their best attacker here, although it does not grab the KO there. But it will be able to one-shot all their other threats. So Misfortune Sisters, I'll just run that. I'll Brooklet Hill to see what's in our deck as well. I've looked at our deck before, but we did prize like a Mimikyu. I don't know the exact 60. Do we have Guzma? We do. We have Lusamine, Cynthia Caitlin. We do have the Counter Catcher as well. We have the Recycle. We did prize 1 Recycle Energy, it looks like. And nice, they're emoting on us, so that's fun. Misfortune Sisters, we miss. What on earth is this? Okay, I have no idea what they're running. I don't think they do either, but I'll just pass and just. I'm assuming they're gonna KO something with damage. If they KO it with an effect of an attack, that'll be bad. Because of course then we don't draw with Lucky Egg. But right now I think we're fine. Just see an Inteleon VMAX hitting the board, which is interesting, and then Brooklet Hill to stretch out something else, I guess. And we'll see what else they got going on here. So, yeah, I honestly don't know what they're running. It could be a wide variety of things. But, like, as you saw, they had a Blastoise and Piplup. I'm trying to think of a Glaceon V, which could go into the V-Star or V-Max, but I don't know. Bench damage could be a little bit annoying if they're able to, like, sweep. Especially the Lily's Pokédolls. They're just going to all die, but I think they're just going to chill with the Suicune V. You see a Lapras GX. Wow, I haven't seen this card in a while. Not that this card's good. Like, why do they put this into play? Is it for Collect? Collect's not awful, but I don't know. I feel like there are better options there. Anyway, so we see them go, and they do take the KO here. They're only hitting 140, but yeah, we see obviously tons of cards off of the Lucky Egg, and it's paying off already, so I'm definitely a big fan of this card. Now, Klara, what are we down? I think we're just down. Yeah, so we don't need to Klara right now. Steven's Resolve isn't awful. Ooh, but I really need another Pokemon in play. And Klara, I don't really want to Klara. It's not the worst. Actually, no, I can Klara. I will do that. I'll recover all these cards. Xurkitree won't be providing much value, but we can just discard that at some point. Dropping Girafarig is fine, and we just want to kind of thin our hand. We're probably just going to Steven's Resolve here. I'll drop Girafarig into play. And I'll just drop another Mimikyu into play. We do have an energy in hand as well, and I'll use the Steven's Resolve, hoping our hand doesn't get disrupted, but if it does, it's not a huge deal. They're not to any energy, so I'm not too worried about Palkia. Again, stick the energy on the active, and Mars is okay, but I definitely think the best option here is to go for the Steven's Resolve. What we're looking for is, let's see, we want the energy, recycle energy, which is somewhere. There we go. It's here. Probably Lusamine and Guzma. Why do they just keep emoting? This is so annoying. Is this even a real person? Like, what's happening? Or is it just a bot that's emoting? Because the bots in this game emote too. I don't think there are bots on ladder, but if there are, then that would be annoying. So let's see. I think Guzma, Lusamine, Recycle Energy is probably fine. We do kind of want more Pokemon in play as well. Why do they keep doing this? This is so annoying. Okay. That was probably fine. Maybe they're just gonna like Marnias, but I don't know. I just keep getting emote spammed like every game. This kind of sucks. Yeah, please like don't do it. It's kind of obnoxious. I'll admit I do it occasionally as well, but you know. They're going to draw some more cards. We're actually like even in prizes, though, because of that Lucky Egg. Lucky Egg is so good. I think it's so worth it here. And they KO us. Nice. So they didn't do too much there. I don't despise dropping Girafarig here, but I definitely don't love it either. Birdkeeper isn't amazing. We definitely need some more Pokemon. I'm going to Guzma... probably the War Turtle. I feel like they don't want that in the active. That's not amazing. So I'll do that. And then I can, like, recycle energy. Actually, I'll Lusamine first. I'm trying to think of the route to go here. Now I'll Guzma first. Guzma up that War Turtle. We are going to leave our Mimikyu in the active, but I think this is an okay way to do things. We do have that Scoop Up Net as well for another switch next turn, so I'm going to Impersonation, do the Lusamine, which can actually recover the Lusamine, which is really nice. So I'll get back Guzma, Lusamine. because, yeah, I think we're looking for the Guzma to stay safe. Actually, no, I'll get Klara because I kind of need stuff. I need a Mimikyu. If this Mimikyu dies, that's not great. So I'll get back Lusamine, Klara. And now we're in an okay spot. Hopefully they don't run Switch. I don't know if they do. I predict they probably run a couple copies of Switch-based cards, but they really don't have any engine in play either. So I have no idea why they're not running an engine. If you want to get a full bench, like, you don't need a Keldeo, Suicune, a Lapras, a Wartortle, an Inteleon, and a Palkia in play, because they don't necessarily have any value. Like, this Lapras has no value. The other cards have some value, but yeah, I'm still very nervous of the Inteleon VMAX, though. I think it is theoretically possible that they literally win the game on their turn if they escape rope, Scoop Up Net RCL, Zigzagoon. They literally just win the plus energy attachment to Inteleon. So I'm scared of that, but it should be fine. Honestly, something like Stealthy Hood could be good here. They attach active though and play Avery. I don't know. Some people like Avery. In fact, this list might run Avery, but I'm personally not a big fan of it. We see double heads. Wow. Okay, they can grab a Palkia, I guess, and something else probably. Oh wait, hold on. What just happened? Oh, in the blast list, but it didn't show me the cards. What? No. What's happening now? Live's just not working. Like, the card, people complain that cards aren't getting revealed when they're kind of supposed to. No, this is definitely supposed to reveal the cards. It says flip 2 coins for each head, search the deck for an evolution Pokemon, reveal it. Oh, Brett disappeared. And put it into your hand. So reveal it. It did not reveal the card. Live is just not working. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I hope with the update there that's coming out soon, Live will start working more, because that's a massive oversight. Pretty much everything reveals. I think the default should be for it to reveal, probably. Not everything does, but only a few cards don't, right? But yeah, they did not get us that turn, so that's really nice. I only have one Mimikyu in the discard. I could mill them, which isn't awful. I could Lusamine, which is okay as well. I could Mars. Mars isn't awful. I kind of want to see what we have in deck, too. We have... I don't really know what to do here, to be honest. I'm going to Lusamine and then Gust, and we'll send them to Girafarig. So I'll get back Lusamine. So I'll get back Guzma. Oh, and then we don't have Lusamine in hand. I'll get back Guzma and Steven's Resolve. I think that's fine. And then I'm going to use the Guzma now to gust up Keldeo, I suppose. We could gust up Lapras as well. I'll get Lapras after. Yeah, we're going to Steven's Resolve and hope this hand stays okay. We're probably going to Klara than Steven's Resolve. We could Mars than Steven's Resolve as well. That would be okay. Of course, we're just trying to maintain as good of a position as possible, because the deck does struggle a little, but we're not struggling completely. We could have gotten Steven's Resolve, but it's hard to both be getting cards out of your deck and applying pressure at the same time. So yeah, it's kind of a weird list to run, because you need to be balancing these two aspects. You have no onboard draw engine. Luckily, I have been able to avoid playing the Tapu Lele in the Eldegoss, so that's nice. Those are, of course, cards that are kind of risky to play. They've only taken 2 prizes. I did have to play the Xurkitree, but it essentially functioned as a 1-prizer. And Lightning GX did come in clutch there. Not come in clutch, but, it did something, so that's nice. And then, let's see. Oh, they did get 3 energy, but we can just have them spread their energy around, and I'm assuming they're not running 20 energy, hopefully, please. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They have 12 energy in play. Surely they got to be almost done, right? Anyways, I'm going to Klara here, I think. Lusamine. Ooh, Lusamine's good, but I need to Klara so I don't run out of Pokemon in play. So I'll get back Girafarig Mimikyu energy. That's perfectly fine. Drop the Mimikyu. And then just Steven's Resolve. We're obviously looking to Guzma. I think we have Counter Catcher though, so that's fine. Impersonation, get rid of the Steven's Resolve. Search for any 3 cards. It's just very solid here. Snorlax could be okay. And I don't know. I think we're looking to get Counter Catcher here. Lily's Pokédoll could be good. I actually kind of like that. We do have Lusamine in hand. I'll grab Cynthia Caitlin as well. That provides some value. Also allowing us to draw cards. I think that's fine. We do need another Mimikyu at some point as well, so I'll actually grab the other Mimikyu. Yeah, that should be okay. I'm very nervous. The games are very tight, especially, like, you see so much weird stuff on the ladder. Not that their decks, I mean, okay, sorry. I'm going to say to my point, if you're watching this, I don't think your deck's very good. It has a lot going on, but it's very slow, right? And inconsistent. Not that it's awful, but I don't know. If I lose this, you know, it kind of sucks as well, because I do believe that their deck's bad. So if I lose, that means that I'm bad now. But I've come to accept that, right? So yeah, Mimikyu here is okay. I do like Mimikyu. I'm wondering if I want to put it in a Ditto-based box deck. Lake Acuity. Okay, that's fine. That means that they take less damage. It doesn't matter. I don't know specifically why they played that card. It's not bad. It's not good. But I'd say generally you wouldn't want to play that card then. They're going to play Candace as well. Hopefully it reveals the cards. It does reveal cards. Whoa. Wait, why do you want the energy in hand, though? I feel like that's not ideal. Also, I should probably have grabbed Team Skullgrunt to remove energy from hand, but they attached it to the Inteleon. Surely you want it on the Lapras. That seems like the one Pokemon that you're looking to have it on. Anyways, so now we're in a pretty good spot. We are looking for Guzma to win extra turn. We see Marnie as well. So Counter Catcher, going to bring up the Lapras, certainly. What else are we looking to do? We are certainly looking for some Grunt here. Mars is okay. Mars isn't amazing, though. We don't get a ton of value from that card. We could just start Bellelba Brycen-Man milling them. That's actually not the worst thing in the world. I'm going to Counter Catch up the Lapras. And then I'm going to Bellelba Brycen-Man them. And then I'm going to Lusamine that stuff back and just do it again. So hopefully that works. I do not need to discard. I feel like if I discard it, then they're going to like play more stuff and that'll be good for me. But realistically, I don't need to remove stuff from their bench. They play Aqua Patch too. Wow. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. They have 13 energy committed. Wow, that's a lot. Anyway, I'm going to drop this here. I'm going to drop the doll as well. Recycle energy, and I'm assuming they don't have KO here. If they do, obviously that's not great for us. They still do have their GX attack as well. I could actually just Bird Keeper, but maybe Bird Keeper is fine. I'm just going to Bird Keeper. I know that's kind of a weird play, but I feel like it's okay. And we get the Lily's Pokédoll out of the active, or into the active, I suppose. And now we have like something else to just kind of chill with. Of course, if they are stuck, then we do need to get the Lily's Pokédoll out of the active. We can Scoop Up Net the Lily's Pokédoll. No, they have Tate and Liza, bruh. No way they play that, too. Okay, this is fine, though. We can... They attached... How many energy did they play? What is this? Why would I play Control? I run into people with, like, 20 energy in their deck. This is absurd. What on earth? Okay. Yeah, I can't really win this game now because they have... They have 16 energy, and they have more in hand too. I'm pretty sure they have more in hand. Actually, they might be out, but this is outrageous. Okay, this is actually still winnable though. I think if we mill them. Oh, they did. Yeah, I forgot about the bench damage too. We can Scoop Up Net though. It's not a huge deal, so I'll Scoop Up Net so they don't like board wipe us. That would be bad. Lily's Pokédoll again. That's good. So I can Lusamine and then Bellelba Brycen-Man. Ooh, I realize we've put ourselves in like a bad spot now because of the way I like ordered stuff. But I can Lusamine back, Lusamine, Bellelba Brycen-Man. I'm fine. So I'll do this. I'm going to Scoop Up Net the active, send the Mimikyu up and play this other Mimikyu down, and then Bellelba Brycen-Man. And I guess I'll remove Pokemon they have in play. So would you like to discard ES? And I don't think Girafarig is necessary. I need to discard 3. I'll get rid of Arvin. I think that's kind of useless. See, I guess now the Curse Level could be good. Get rid of Arvin. Penny seems kind of bad. Xurkitree, I don't think they're going to like Echoing Horn us. I'll keep the Penny around. I'll get rid of the... No, Goss could be good too. Goss would actually be very good. So I'll get rid of... The Penny could be good too. Penny could be good. I'll get rid of the Girafarig. How do I do this? Girafarig, there we go. Yeah, actually I could Eldegoss loop them and then get some more milling in. So I'll do that and hope things work out. This is obviously super sketchy. I could have actually not played the Mimikyu, but then I probably would have just lost. So now they are, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter. Just get rid of the other, like, Suicune and, actually, no, you probably get rid of Keldeo and Lapras here. Right? I feel like that's just always good. I suppose, no, I don't know. I feel like, or you could get rid of Suicune and Lapras. That's fine, too. Keldeo-GX isn't very good. I feel like Lapras is slightly better than Keldeo. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but still. Sonic Edge does have a little bit of value, but not a ton. Also, this is where I could have run Echoing Horn, so I could have gotten that Pokemon back onto the bench, but obviously I don't run Echoing Horn, so I'm wondering about that, if that could have been useful. I'm not really sure. Echoing Horn is an interesting card, and a powerful one as well, but I just don't know if it's good enough, so yeah, we just don't run it, obviously. And let's see what they're doing. They aren't doing anything, but it's actually really close. They're just going to max bullet. Probably hit the Mimikyu as well. No, they hit the doll. Okay, that's I mean, it makes sense. It's certainly annoying, but it makes sense. So now we somehow need to find some way to live. Oh, wait, actually, will Eldegoss live? Oh, Eldegoss will live here, I think. So this could possibly let us win. Obviously, we're so close. I'm going to Eldegoss V, play this. Now there's no downside. Of course, this starting the Xurkitree kind of hurt us too. We don't need this. We want this. Can mill cards from them. I'll retreat into the Eldegoss now. And then, oh, what else do we have? If there's only a way we could mill one more card, but there's not. This is where another Bellelba Brycen-Man could also be good. But we just don't run that, so I'll retreat into the Eldegoss and hope they don't have it. I really hope I didn't miss some game-winning play. I could have, but I'll pass, and they don't have KO. So do they have it? Do they have game here? If they don't, obviously we win, and if they do, well, they could shuffle the back in their deck, in which case we probably lose. But do they have game now? Because they don't do enough to Eldegoss. They could have some damage modifier. I don't believe Palkia does enough, right? Palkia does, I don't know. It does less than the Inteleon here, definitely. So let's see. They should probably have it, but, you know, all they need is a Gust or even like a Ping. So in some ways what else did they have? They had, yeah, I guess maybe I shouldn't have discarded their bench with Bellelba Brycen-Man. This does open up a Galarian Zigzagoon play, so I made a slight misplay there. I'm sure I've made numerous misplays, but we win. Okay, you know what? Oh my gosh, that was so intense. I'm going to run one more game with this deck, I think. This is getting kind of long, but this deck's fun. This deck's really fun to play. I'm not sure what if I want to make changes. I've never had the Xurkitree be any good, but in theory, it's like super good in certain matchups. So, yeah, I'll keep it around for now, and we'll just see how things go. So, yeah, this deck's very fun. Again, it could be like a Ditto Box based deck. Things could go wrong there, though, certainly. So, yeah, this is fun though. This deck's really cool. It's honestly kind of tight on space. But I was able to like clear some space, and I feel like it feels a little better. The Curse Shovel I didn't love. It could have provided value, but yeah, I just don't know. And I could have gone for Bellelba Brycen-Man mills earlier as well. But yeah, I was just trying to maintain a good board. I did not expect them to be running like infinite energy either. That's kind of bad for control. But we do, I believe, win the coin flip, so we get to go second this game. And hopefully things go well for us. Oh, no. Oh, it is not again. They did not go well for us, everyone. So that's less than ideal. We could actually get donked here. I'm hoping we don't get donked. But I think it will be. I honestly think Donk's like a viable deck in Live Expanded. Well, not like viable, like competitively good, but like if you just want to like play some like stupid decks on the ladder, I think Donk could be good. But anyways, hopefully that's not what we're against. Okay, we're against Lost Zone. Ooh, I'm not looking forward to this one. I'm just gonna say that. Oh, but this could be the starter deck. They are running the Dragon Sleeves, so it could be the starter Lost Zone deck, which we can beat, definitely. We do have the Misfortune Sisters already. Grass, so it looks like it's probably Giratina Lost Zone. It could be Rayquaza Lost Zone, like Rayquaza Amazing Rare deck as well. Oh, but hold up. Why didn't they retreat into Comfy? I feel like retreating into Comfy is like always the right play there. Anyway, so Misfortune Sisters. Oh, nice. We get Cross Switcher and Switch. That's good. Ooh, what do we do now? This is such a weird spot. I'm going to Lily's Pokédoll. And oh boy, I wonder if the Lucky Egg's like good somewhere or not. I guess I'll stick on the active. Faba's okay here as well, allowing us to mess with them. And I could stick the Recycle Energy on the active. That's not the worst thing in the world, but it could get stuck there too. So I'll just pass. This is a bad start. The deck should be working better. What on earth? Why is there 2 grass? No, wait, is this a real person again? Why are they attacking with Sableye Scratch? That just seems awful. What is this? Okay, another Lily's Pokédoll. Speaking of what is this? This is an awful game. I'll just pass again. They're not doing anything. Like, what is happening? This is so weird. Lost Zone's like solid deck, but are they just someone playing the starting deck and expanded? By the way, if you're a new player, don't play in expanded. Just play in standard casual. You can play the starter decks. That's completely fine. No, what on earth is this? These are the weirdest games ever. Okay. Well, they hit me with Scratch. Penny, we won. What on earth? Okay, well, we won again. That's fun. I wonder if it's because my rank's so low. My rank's like super low. So yeah, I should probably like play more ranked, but I don't really like ranked because you just see the same decks over and over. So maybe that's why I'm just getting these like weird, kind of bad matches. But this deck's really good. This deck's like very solid. I don't know if the list is perfect, but the deck idea is very strong. Honestly, I don't know if Channeler's good here, but anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Those were some of the weirdest control matchups I've ever played. Actually, not really. They're not some of the... control gets really weird. These are not the weirdest, but I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope... Try out the deck. The deck's super good, but... And again, thanks... thanks to... I've forgotten your name again. But check out my Discord server to submit decks, and thank you to vibeneutral for sending me this list. It's really cool. It's very good. I mean, not this list, but this deck. As I say, I changed the list. The list should be down below in the description. And if you want to see the original list, you can check in my Discord server. But I hope you enjoyed. And as always, I'm excited to see you in the next video. Also, please send me any deck ideas in the comments as well. That's very much appreciated. See you.